Now more than ever, there are a lot of people, there's a really great demand or high demand of people who want to learn how to do things online, on the go, from home, from the office, or from wherever they are. And one of the best ways to be able to tap into this particular market is to create an online course where you're able to generate income on a daily, monthly, weekly basis. What we're talking about here is generating passive income for weeks, months, or years to come. If you're like me and you're already a content creator and you're already online on different platforms, or you have your own website where you run a blog, you can actually start creating your online content, be able to attract that same audience so that they can then come and also purchase your online courses. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 9 ways in which you can create your own online course. If you're like me, I've been thinking about creating an online course for such a long time. I have like a ton of ideas in my head and I just want to create a lot of courses. I don't want to create one, but I want to create many courses that are actually able to generate revenue and help me to earn passive income over time. So because I have this interest, I've been doing a ton of research for the past year, and I thought it would be really nice for me to be able to share all the things that I've learned from other people who are creating online courses in the past year. And I hope that anyone else who's on the same journey as I am will be able to benefit from this video, and I hope that you'll be able to find it super informative and helpful. And I guess that's it. So before we get started, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell if you haven't already done so. The fact that you clicked on this video is an indication that you might actually like some of the content that I create. And don't forget to give this video a big fat thumbs up so that I know that you enjoyed it. So step 1 is to pick a topic that you love. Pick a topic that you know that you enjoy talking about. If you love baking, if you love sewing, if you love knitting, if you love creating the websites, then pick a topic that you know that you're passionate about, because it will make it so much easier for you to be able to create an online course, because you are going to spend a lot of time investing in researching and doing this, and you may need to update content all the time. So if you don't like your topic and you don't love your topic, it's going to show. And one of the best things about being able to actually do what you love is that your trainings become engaging and they become exciting, and they won't become painful and draining for both yourself and your audience. And because you're doing something that you love, something that you probably are experienced in, it's going to be much easier for you. You're going to show yourself to be an expert, and people are going to be able to really see you prove yourself in terms of that field, and that will also help you to build a really good credibility. So if you're knowledgeable and are good in a topic, it'll also then make it easier for you to be able to train on this topic. For example, I know that I enjoy designing websites, and any given week I design or develop about 2 to 3 websites. So I know I'm an expert and I've got the skills to be able to do that. So I can create an online course that is going to talk about that, and that is going to show people how to be able to do that effectively or efficiently, and people will be able to see that I actually enjoy doing what I'm doing, and then they're going to tap into that same energy. And once you have your topic, then you can come up with a really catchy name, a cool name, a fresh name, or a keyword optimized name for your course that is easy to remember, that is easy to find on search engines like Google or the different platforms where you're going to be uploading your course. So step 2 is to validate your course. So this is really important, because now that you have your topic, now that you have a name for your course, now you really need to find out, is a genuine interest. Are people looking for this type of content? Are people searching on it on Google, on the different platforms? And some of the best ways to be able to do that is to use Google Keyword Planner, Google Trends, to be able to research if there is a genuine interest in the topic that you want to talk about. And then also, the one important thing about validating your course is that it also then makes it easier for you to be able to create this content. And when you're validating your course, you're looking at, okay, so why do people want to learn about creating a website? What exactly are they trying to achieve? What new skills are they trying to learn? And once you have that information, you're able to structure your course or provide an information that is solving that problem. Because as far as I know, if you're solving a problem, then you're in business, because that is what people are looking for. So step 3 is to determine your course price. So now you've got your So now you now know what topic you're going to cover, and you've shown that there's actually a genuine interest in that topic. So now you're going to look at, so how much am I going to charge for this course? So creating an online course can cost anything from 200 to 10,000 US dollars. And your main expenses are going to be on labor, the material that you're going to provide, any equipment that you know you're going to be using, and any of the time that you're probably going to invest in creating that course. So those are some of the things that you need to consider. So if you're going to be hiring out somebody, then it's definitely going to cost you a bit more to create your course. But if you're going to be doing all the filming and editing and research and compiling of all your material by yourself, then it's going to cost you way less. So one of the best ways to be able to know how much you should be charging for your course is to obviously look at your competitors, go on different platforms and research on people on courses that are around your same topic, and see how much people are charging for, how much people are willing to pay for that type of course. And that will give you a pretty good guideline in terms of what you need to actually do to be able to price your course. But in the end, you should be making a profit, because if you're not making a profit, then you're not running a business, you're really just running a charity. So step 4 is to outline your course. From the research that I've actually gathered and from people that I've been talking about who've been designing their courses, this is actually one of the trickiest parts of creating an online course, because your course outline will then determine your flow. It will show how organized you are, and will also be able to help you with terms like things like engagement. So your course outline is really just thinking, so what am I going to talk about? What am I going to share? What is my chapter 1, my chapter 2, my chapter 3, and why am I placing this information first and not right at the beginning or not right at the end? So you're really looking at how you're going to structure information, how you're going to deliver your content, and you're also going to think about so with my course outline, what am I going to be using to get my point across? So you're also going to be thinking about, so how am I going to help people to get from where they are now to where they want to be in terms of your course content. When you're looking at Dr. Google right now, like just going on Google, there are lots of people that are sharing the exact same stuff that you're talking about. It's not going to be anything new, but you have to make yourself stand out, and having a really great course outline that's easy to follow, that's organized, will also help you to be able to achieve that. And one of the easiest ways to be able to create a course outline is to create slides. You can use PowerPoint slides, you can use Canva to create slides, so that gives you like a mental or visual picture in terms of, okay, so how is my course going to look like? Step 5 is to pre-sell your course. In my opinion, this is really, really important, because pre-selling your course essentially means that you're now looking at so who is interested in my course, and how many people are most likely going to be able to buy this. And you'd rather do this before you do anything else, really, in terms of creating the course itself. So you're pre-selling your course means that you're selling the course before you've actually created it, because now you're going to decide and be able to get actual figures in terms of how many people are interested in your particular course, and you're going to save yourself time. There's nothing that really sucks the most than creating an online course that nobody really wants to buy, nobody really wants to share or even participate in. And when you're pre-selling your course, you get instant feedback from friends, family, your audience, whoever it is that you're targeting. So you can pre-sell your course using webinars, you can use podcasts, you can go on social media. If you've got a YouTube channel like I do, you can ask people to sign up on an email list, and that email list will then give you a pretty good idea in terms of how many people are interested. So if you get 500 people signing up to the email list and they're saying, okay, when your course goes live, let me know, then you already know you've got 500 people that are willing to pay for your course and are actually interested in your course. And you can then use that once your course goes live. So step 6 is to choose your platform. So when you're actually creating your online course, you're going to have to be looking at the different types of platforms where you're going to be working from. Some of the most popular ones are Kajabi, ThinkFig, Teachable, and Skillshare. And all these different platforms have different prices and features in terms of what they have to offer. And that price point also comes back to the point that we're talking about in terms of cost. How much do you have to pay to be on Teachable? And in terms of the interactive features they have, what can they allow me to be able to add to my course. So when you're looking at the different online courses and creating the course, you're also going to be thinking about, so what sort of interactive features do I want to add to my course? Is my course going to be image? Is my course going to be video only? Is it going to be audio only? Am I going to use a little bit of both? Is it going to be text-based? Am I going to use slides? What other visual aids am I going to use to be able to put my point across? And which platform helps me to best achieve that? In terms of interactive elements, we're talking about things that make your course engaging, such as quizzes, games, simulative environments, assignments, worksheets, and so on. So these are some of the things that you can now consider in terms of what you want to do to be able to make your course engaging and exciting. Step 7 is on filming, recording, and editing your content. So if you're a YouTuber like I am, this will not be something that's new to you, but obviously you're going to have to do it on a higher level, on a better scale, because they are going to be making people pay to access this course. You can't be having chaos like what usually happens on this particular channel. Like right now, this mic is not on because it's just decided to die on me. It's just not working, and you can't be having that on an online course where people are actually paying to watch that. So you need to really think about some of those things when you're now looking at filming and recording. I think the best way, from what I've been learning so far when it comes to recording, is to make sure that you get your gear in place. That is your camera, your lighting, your microphones. Get that in place, have a nice setup, your backdrop, and also look at the different types of editing softwares you're going to use. For example, I use Adobe Premiere Pro to edit most, if not all, my videos. So I know that most likely I'm going to be using that as well. Do I need to learn how to use that software? All those type of things are things that you're going to have to think about. I think the best way to be able to do this is to make sure that your content is structured even when you're filming and recording. And that's where your course outline will help you. So if you know I'm going to be starting with my intro, then you can start with that. If you're not going to be starting with this chapter, then you can record your content in that order and then save your files in the folders in that order, so that it makes it easier for you to be able to upload it onto the platform. Step 8 is on creating and uploading your content. So now that you've created your content and now you're actually uploading it onto your platform, and because you've been following these other steps where when you're filming and recording and editing, you are saving your files in an orderly format, it makes it easier for you to be able to upload your content and publish it. And because you already know what is going to come after what, you've got a nice easy flow coming up with you, it makes it easier for you to be able to upload and then publish your online course. So step 9 is on marketing your course so that you can actually generate sales. So this now works with what we're talking about in step 5 when we're talking about pre-selling, because you already have an email list of people that you know are interested in your online course. So now that your course is live, you can now build your email marketing platform. You can now build your sales funnel and start generating, start sending out emails so that people know that, you know what, my course is live, this is how much it's going to cost, and you can now get started for you to be able to achieve this. And it really makes it easier for you because you're already going to be able to potentially get instant sales, because these people have been waiting patiently for you to be able to create your course and publish it. For some of the ways that you can also market and promote your online courses on by using blogs, by doing interviews on podcasts, by using Google ads and Facebook ads. You can also use your own social media platforms if you have any, and that will also then help you to be able to get people to sign up to your course and actually get to know about it. And one thing that I also forgot to mention when we're doing step 5 is that when you're pre-selling your course, sometimes people are just not that interested in giving you their email addresses because they don't want to be spammed. You may need to offer incentives such as discounts and other freebies to encourage people to be able to leave their email address so that you can be able to communicate with them when your course goes live. Alright, so if you've watched this entire video up until this point, I just want to say thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm sure that you can see there's a lot of work that goes into creating an online course, because you really need to do a lot of research, planning, and organizing. Then you also need to look at your budget. You also need to look at your skills in terms of filming and recording and editing. Do you need to hire those services out? Are you going to be able to do that by yourself? But I really hope that this video was informative and helpful to anyone who's on a similar journey as I am. Like I mentioned before, I don't have an online course, but I have been thinking about it, and I have been doing the work in terms of preparing the groundwork for me to be able to achieve this. And I hope that you guys also found this video to be super helpful if you're on the same journey as I am. Please share your comments in the comment box below. I really want to know in terms of where you guys are. What are some of the tips that you guys can share with me and everybody else who's going to be watching this video? And yeah, I guess that's it. So thank you so much. Do subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Don't forget to share this video with anyone that you believe might actually benefit from it. And I guess I'll see you on the next one. Bye.